Hey dolls, it's Kimberly here, your Tyra Beauty independent beautytainer, and I'm just doing a quick demo and review of the 2-minute TyOver for those of us that have medium to darker skin tones. So what you're going to get in your 2-minute TyOver is your sculpt in a stick and a light in a stick. And let me go ahead and take the top off of that. So that's what it looks like. This is actually the deep 2-minute TyOver, and we also have the light 2-minute TyOver, and hopefully that you can see what the difference is in that. The light is just basically, it has pigments that pick up the light perfectly, and it bounces off to give you that shimmer and that glow. The two sculpt in a sticks are used for your contouring. So if you have light or fair skin, you have a lot of versatility. You can use one for more of a daytime look and one for a nighttime look. But if you're someone with medium to dark skin tones, you won't be able to use the light in a stick for a sculpt. Not light, but the sculpt in a stick light, you won't be able to use it for sculpting. And even the sculpt in a stick deep, I can't really use as a contour because it is maybe a shade darker than my skin in some areas. Some areas it's probably exactly the same color, so I don't get enough of a contrast. And I like to have more of a contrast in my sculpt. Tyra is working on different tones in the sculpt in the stick that will make it more versatile for those of us that have medium to dark skin tones. But I'm going to go ahead and demo it anyway, just so that you have an idea of kind of what it looks like. I do, however, love using this in the daytime if I'm contouring my nose, because I tend to be lighter in the inside portion of my face. So this is perfect for giving me a nice sculpt on my nose, but not something that's not so drastic. So for your contour, you're going to want to go ahead and start, it just goes in the hollow of your cheek, and that's where you want to put your contour in. And if you can look, actually this contour is lighter than my skin tone. It basically works almost like a foundation for me. But I'll go ahead and show you just so you have an idea. For my daughter who's biracial, this works perfect for her for a daytime look, but she also would like to go a little bit darker for an evening look. But I also do the contour of my nose, and I start on the inside portion of my eyebrow, drag it all the way down the bridge of my nose on both sides. And having this nice ball on the tip makes it so easy for you to glide and control it. And so I just kind of put as many layers as I need to make it show up the way I like. So that's the contouring. You also might want to put a little bit, if it was darker, it would be a lot more of a contrast, but just where the sun would kiss the top of your forehead. As far as the light in a stick, you just want to use that on the top of your cheekbones on either side. And so you just want to kind of kiss it right there on either side. And that's where your light in the stick, that's going to be where the light reflects off of your face. And the nice thing about Tyra products is they were intended for you to be able to use them just with your fingers. You can use a brush or a beauty blender if that's what you're used to. But they're so nice and creamy that you can just use your finger and blend them in. But they're not so creamy that you end up having problems with oily skin. I have a very oily T-zone, and I have absolutely no problem using these products. So I'll go ahead and use one finger just to blend in that light in the stick, and use the other finger just to kind of blend in where I put the deep contour. And like I mentioned before, you're not even really going to see that big of a difference because it pretty much matches my skin tone. I also drag the contour that I put on my nose and drag it down. And you want to do that on either side of your nose. And what that does is it's going to make your nose appear thinner. And then what we're going to do is use some highlight to go over those areas. As far as the sculpt in a stick, and this is perfect if you have medium to dark skin, the light sculpt in a stick works perfect as a highlighter. So that's the beauty of it. We can use it, we just can't use it as a sculpt. So what I do is I like to use it wherever I would highlight my face. I do dab it under my eye because I don't want to pull on that skin any more than I need to. I also use it above my eye because I tend to have dark circles around my eye. So I'll just kiss that on the tops of my eye. You want to make that triangle for the highlight above my eye. And then I also want to go down the very tip of my nose because I want that to catch or actually come forward. So a light little line above your nose. You also want to do right between your brows, your cupid's bow, which is that little indent on your lip. I just kiss it there. I don't really wipe it. And then just at the very tip of your chin. So I'll go ahead and get that in. And for my highlight, I like to use a beauty blender. It just helps it blend in with your skin better, and you don't have the harsh angle where the product is and where your skin is. So for that, I'll just blend this in, just to kind of give you an idea. I'll go above my eye to get rid of the dark circles. And this color is, for me, I think it's perfect. It's not so light that a lot of times you see people that have done highlighting and contouring, and the highlight is so light, especially on dark skin tone, that it doesn't look natural. So with this, you get more of a natural highlight. So let me go ahead and finish. Yeah. So that's how, for my cheeks, you want to go ahead and just blend in your nose and the upper portion between your eyebrows. And what that does is just gives once you blend it in perfectly, it's going to give your nose an appearance of it being smaller, not so wide. So you just want to make sure you blend out everything so that you don't have a line between where it's dark and where it's light. You want to make it seem or look as natural as possible. And that's what the Beauty Blender is perfect for doing. Okay, so that's basically the 2-minute TyOver. I like to have a little bit more makeup on when I leave the house and get my eyes more defined. But we'll go ahead and do the 4-minute TyOver after this. I do want to let you know the link to purchase these products will be below. And I will encourage you, when you're on the site, to go all the way to the bottom and enter your email address, because you'll be able to sign up for newsletters. You'll receive Tyra mail whenever we're having specials. This weekend is the 4th of July weekend, so we're having our BOGO sale. So basically, you would be able to buy one, get one free if you purchase them individually. Or, like I said, you can get them in the 2-minute TyOver kit. So the 2-minute TyOver is $35 on the website. If you purchase them individually, they're $25, so that's a great savings for you. I'm also going to have links to other videos in this on my channel. So if you found this to be informative or you liked it at all, please subscribe. We'd like to share new products with you as they come about. If you're interested in becoming a part of Tyra Beauty as a BeautyTainer, I will also have that link below where you can go ahead and get started. I'm available to answer questions that you might have. So thank you so much and have a wonderful day.